Hey guys, so it did rain today. Not as much as yesterday though, but a little bit is better than nothing. If I had to guess why it didn't rain as much, it's probably because my science teacher from 8th grade yelled at it to stop. Let me tell you a story. In 8th grade, my classroom didn't have air conditioning and it was like a hot rainy day. So in order to get some circulation in the room, airflow, my science teacher opened the door of the classroom. There was an awning outside, so the rain wasn't coming into the classroom, so it was totally fine. So even though it was raining, he just had the door open and he was teaching, talking about stuff, saying things, but then all of a sudden the rain got really loud and he kept teaching for a little bit. But after a while, he just yelled out the door, "Could you shut up?" Because it was getting annoying. It was loud and we couldn't hear him. About a second later, the rain got real quiet. It just stopped being loud. So I'm pretty sure he's like the weatherman or something who controls all the weather in San Diego. And that's the power of science. If you're an 8th grade science teacher, you can yell at rain to make it stop. Come back. See, I'm not an 8th grade science teacher, so that didn't make it start raining in here. Which is probably good considering I've got paper laying around all over my room. Rain and paper do not get along. I've only posted once on Instagram today, so there we go, got a blurry hand picture. You're in the background. That's you. Just thought I might as well do that. My friend Jack hasn't been at school the past couple of days. I'm beginning to think he got an iPhone 7. Get it? Because they got rid of the headphone jack? I'll be here all week. Sometimes I start thinking that this vlog is just turning into a bunch of cheesy one-liners. Then I realized that, that's not such a bad thing. In my physics class, we got a homework assignment to find the coefficient of friction of an object sliding across another, so I'm considering sliding this guitar across something and calling it music. That would have been funny if you know some basic physics, because the coefficient of friction is represented by the Greek letter mu. Got it? I also considered sliding a cow across a surface, but then I realized I'd be finding moo instead of mu, so I'm just gonna use a cat instead, because mew. Shifting gears from the bad puns. Get it? Shifting gears, because gears are, use friction or something? Anyway, shifting gears. I performed a T-perm one-handed in under 2 seconds for the first time yesterday. Now, that's not necessarily a result of the new Volk, but this is definitely what enabled it. Now, I could have probably done it one-handed with basically any modern 3x3, not a way long, but, the Volk is what I have, and I'm really liking it, so I'm pretty happy about that. Mostly this thing's just fast enough that I can do F prime turns with one hand, or with my thumb like this. That I can do F and F prime turns with my thumb like this. And that makes it so that I can do T-perms a lot faster, because otherwise I'd have to rotate and do the F turns with my pointer finger, and that just breaks up the flow of the algorithm. So yeah, this cube cut about half a second off my T permutation alg. Shifting gears again, let's go figure out what today's holiday of the day is. Ah yes, of course, today is National Ancestor Appreciation Day. Nope, it's just Ancestor Appreciation Day. I always add the national in there. So it's time to appreciate our ancestors, and by ancestors I mean Ancestry.com, proud sponsor of today's episode. That's not true. That's just not true. Let's all take a moment to appreciate them. Alright, that's long enough. It's also World Tourism Day, and as a result, I'm going to take you on a tour of my room. So over here, there's the air conditioning, and then there's a wall. There's a green screen. Oh, almost tripped on some stuff on the ground. There's a door. There's a mirror. That's you and me. We're in this room, and there's my computer and stuff. All right, there's my room. That's the tour. I should be a tour guide someday. I'm very good at this whole pointing behind me and not actually looking at stuff. I can tell you that I just pointed at a green screen. I was right. And yeah, now that you know my full environment here, I guess I will see you tomorrow.